They say an apple a day keeps the doctor away, and we are in for a treat today, where it's time to go down the happy cooking lane with my buddy Shane. Shane Rogers is here with a sweet apple creation. Hey, girlfriend.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. We're kind of an inside joke here. They don't let Shane and I do things together because every time we do, there's some trouble.
All right.
Okay, so I'm on my best behavior.
All right, no trouble today.
Okay.
Because we're making a Clafoutis.
A who?
A Clafoutis. It's a French dessert. Cheryl was right. It's kind of a custard. You can do it with all kinds of fruit. But because it's fall, we're going to do it with some lovely gala apples. We're going to get those started right off.
So you had those all sliced up and peeled and ready to go.
I did.
Yeah. And what was in that pan to begin with?
Just 2 tablespoons of butter that had gotten nice and melty.
So far I'm liking it. Apples and butter.
And sugar.
And sugar.
And you can't have apples without cinnamon.
Yep.
So we're going to put a healthy half a teaspoon.
Wow.
Probably more like
a little more.
Maybe
a little
teaspoon.
more.
So you're going to let these go. We're not going to cook these completely here, but we're going to get them started.
Yeah, just to get the idea of how this all works. Okay.
So, well, we're gonna pour them in the thing, but we're hopefully gonna get some juice off of these while we're making the other part of the dessert. So I mentioned we're gonna let those go for just a couple minutes while we do the rest of this.
Okay. Moving down.
Moving down. So the custard goes on top. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put we're gonna strain the apples out of there and put them on the bottom of this, and then we're gonna make this yummy custard that starts with a cup of buttermilk. Yeah, buttermilk when you bake is fantastic. And 4 eggs. So that's how it's going to get custardy. And we're going to just put them all in the blender.
So you're kind of like our own little Julia Child today, aren't you? Making a French
I know, right?
Dish.
But it's so simple. Look at what we're using. We're using stuff that you already have around your kitchen.
Yeah,
most people do.
That's what Julia said too.
Right?
Oh, it's so simple. Yeah, no,
and
it's
we've
not.
Also we've got
simple for you, girl.
We've got the oven preheated at 400 degrees, so we're going to be ready to go into it. We're going to put about a half a teaspoon of salt, or to taste. You can leave it out altogether if you want. Okay. We've got a little more sugar because it's delicious.
This. Yeah.
And 2/3 of a cup of flour, just a little bit of flour to kind of give it some structure.
And obviously this is not supposed to be liquid because with all that stuff you put in with that little bit of buttermilk, it's
going to be like a runny pancake
batter. Okay.
So we're going to give this a go. And we're going to let this go until it gets kind of frothy. But that's all you have to do. So now we're going to go back over here. And I've got a slotted spoon.
Oh, they did make some juice there on the bottom.
They did, right?
Yeah.
Just a little bit. So these are going to get cooked through in the oven, so don't worry about that. So I've got a slotted spoon.
And it smells great.
And we're going to pop these in here.
So these aren't even close to cook. They're just heated at this point.
They're going to go in the oven for 40 minutes, so they'll cook there.
Yeah. This was just to apply the flavoring.
Get the flavor in there and hopefully make just a little bit of juice, because we're going to use the juice. We're going to put the juice in to the custard. So it's going to give it a little bit of apple-y flavor all the way through.
Yeah,
See? So, all right. So we've got this going. We've flattened that out. We're going to pop this in here.
Now, that's hot.
That's okay.
That's okay.
That's all right.
Because I'm buttermilk and hot. I'm like, I don't know if that'll work.
It'll be all right. It's all going to go in the oven in just a second, and it's all going to get zhuzhed up so that, and just a teeny little bit. So, with this done, and we're going to flatten this out just a little bit better than it is. I'm going to pour this all around. And see, it's a fancy French dessert, but we are literally seconds from putting it in the oven.
Oh, man.
See, doesn't that look good?
That looks great. Those guys settled in there. Okay, good.
And so we will actually set this one to the side.
Oh, there's the...
And pull the real
magic
one
of
out.
TV. Out comes the one you started early this morning.
Yes. Oop.
Wow.
We're going to pop this in.
And
so
look
this is
how
going to go
that
in for about 45 minutes. It's going to get good and brown.
Now, did you sprinkle some powdered sugar
I totally
on the top?
did.
Yeah, I thought so. Well, like, how did that come to the top? Yeah, there we go.
No. We totally sprinkled the sugar on the top of it. And it's warm. So you get to try some warm apple Clafoutis.
What is it again?
Clafoutis.
Clafoutis. I'm
You
so
gotta say it with a little
dignified
joie
today.
de vivre. You
A
gotta,
little who? All right.
you gotta be French today.
All right. Have a little spoonie and
Right.
try this. So this is almost like a flan kind of feel to it.
A little bit, because a flan is definitely a custard. This is going to be a little drier than that. Flan's going to be more, not jello-y, but you know, the gelled kind of thing. So, good?
Man, that's fantastic.
And you saw how simple it was. We
Yep.
can totally do this. You could do this on the fly. I could
No,
do this on the
you
fly.
can do- That is fantastic. Clafoutis.
Clafoutis.
Okay. All right. Don't forget, by 2 p.m. today, you can check in on our website and find out all about it. Find a recipe for clafoutis on the website, WTVR.com/VTM. There's a lot more in store for you to enjoy when Virginia this morning returns.